Hello, Nate the Great fans. Nate the Great here, and I'm at my buddy Josh's house.
Hi.
And I know I haven't done this in a while, but today's belt of the week is the WWE US Spinner by John Cena. Yeah, the only reason why it makes that sound is because there is magnetic, which automatically goes back to that. But
I think there's a way you could take that off.
yeah, I'll just keep it the way it is. But the reason why I'm doing this video is because Josh thought it would be a good idea to bring it up, and one of the things I enjoy is
Power Rangers.
This is actually one of the communicators that I got at Toys R Us, and it's actually Josh's right now. Mine's in the car, but it has different phrases and all this.
Tommy, the Power Rangers are in trouble. You must join them in the park immediately.
And it's got tons of others. It even has the theme song if you hold it down long enough.
That's so cool.
And yeah, it's still so cool. It even has the theme song. It has Zora. It even has the Alpha in it and all this. It's so awesome. And right here, yeah, it's green, which is Tommy, but you can even change it to either, thanks for the like, Josh. Or you can make it the White Rangers, which is kind of cool. And I got this at Toys R Us, so it's not that bad, but the price of it could not pass up. I mean, Toys R Us, there was only 3 left before I ended up getting a hold of it, so it's like, I'm grabbing Josh one and me one. And then a few weeks ago, I ended up getting this, which is kind of awesome. Sadly, it doesn't work for him.
No, it don't fit me.
But it is the Red Ranger helmet. It's actually not latched on all the way either, so I could actually take it off.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and there was actually 2 when I actually found it, so I was like, okay, I'm going to get it while I can, and I actually enjoy it. And how I actually came into liking Power Rangers is as a kid, I was just channel surfing and all this. 2 likes. Well, thanks for the second like, whoever you are. I appreciate it. But I was actually channel surfing one day as a kid, just like trying to find what's on TV, and all of a sudden I came across the Power Rangers. Like, okay, let's see what this is about. Something new. I'll give it a shot. And then they started coming out, pulling all this, so it was actually pretty cool. And eventually down the road, before a certain episode came across, I'm like, okay, this is kind of getting boring, kind of getting old.
But you had a huge crush on Kimberly like we all did.
Yeah, I had a huge crush on Amy Jo Johnson. She's still beautiful to this day.
I love her.
And, I mean, don't get me wrong, you guys. I mean, the original Power Rangers, you can't go wrong with. You cannot go wrong with the classic. Which is interesting, because I actually plan on wanting to get all seasons, all 20 years worth. Just so I could be a diehard wrestling fan. Yes, I'm that, but I'm also a diehard Power Ranger fan. And I actually got Stephanie the Pink Ranger for her since she ended up having surgery. And then I also ended up getting the traditional Green Ranger with the evil sword of darkness, the dragon dagger, everything. My next one I'm going to try getting is the White Ranger. Even if it's going to be a little bit smaller than packaging and all this, I'm still going to get it. I even plan on getting the other Rangers so I could create Megazord, take them out of the box, and buy another set of them so I could hang them up on my wall.
Yeah, he's gonna buy the boxes, like 2 of them. One to put like on his shelves.
Yeah.
And the ones in the boxes hanging on the wall, right?
Well, I'm gonna.
Is that what you're?
No, I'm gonna get 2 of them. So because the Megazord with the pink, white, red, the traditional 5 has the pieces of the Megazord in it. So I'm gonna open that up and make the Megazord and buy another one of each to hang up on the wall.
Okay.
And then I'll try getting all the traditional design with the exception of the original Yellow Ranger, who sadly passed away in a car accident in California.
Mm-hmm. Poor Trini.
Yes. And my the one that caught my eye, that kept me going with the Power Rangers all through the years, was Jason David Frank. He was an awesome Green Ranger. He was just one of my all-time favorite Rangers, period. And if you pay attention to look at the Green Ranger's helmet and all this, because I've noticed it, it is so much similar to this, with the exception of certain spots. To me, it looks like the Red Ranger helmet. So I might eventually get another Red Ranger helmet and paint it green.
Just to see how it looks.
Just to see how it would look and be different. I mean, I'm planning on getting the original Green Ranger helmet as well.
Good luck.
And the White Ranger as
Good
well.
luck on that one too.
Yeah. But I mean, it'll be interesting to have at part of my collection and all this, because I am a diehard Power Ranger fan, and
I just showed you the video of Black Nerd Comedy. Andre. Black Nerd Comedy.
Yeah. He actually has a Red Ranger helmet, but mine's better because I can actually wear mine. But his is awesome too, because it's a display case for all 20 years worth of Power Rangers. And I mean, it's so dang awesome. But as soon as Tommy Oliver was around, I could not stop watching. Jason David Frank was badass. He's still badass to this day. And I've watched him all the way from Green Ranger to White Ranger
to 2 Red Rangers.
to 2 Red Rangers, and even to Black, Dino Thunder.
He actually looked cool wearing black, to be honest.
And, I mean, like I said, he got me into it, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you doing this. I watched a video with him with Black Comedy Nerd.
Andre Black Nerd Comedy.
And he actually sat here and said
Which, by the way, go subscribe to him.
Yes. And also subscribe to my buddy Josh at Oregon Wrestling Observer. Another friend, Chris Helix, out in the other room. And my fiance, Stephanie Eggenbrod, subscribe to her as well. And even Mr. Queen, Krusty Bones. No, it's just Dry Bones. Love you, man. And, I mean, it's one of those shows that kids these days, now, thinking their Power Rangers are better and all this, that's fine. But I've actually came across someone saying that Power Rangers are awesome and all this, and I was like, oh yeah, I have to agree, Power Rangers are awesome. Kid looks at me like, how would you know? You're too old. Too old back in my day in the 90s.
Yeah, we're at that point now saying back in my day.
I know, it's weird. I'm only 30 and I'm saying back in my day.
And I'm 27.
And I told the kid, it's like back in my day, we had red, pink, yellow, blue, and black. And then a few episodes down the road, we end up having green, which is awesome. I'm actually cannot wait for this live version of the new Power Rangers.
That comes out next.
That comes out
in March.
So I'm actually looking forward to seeing that and seeing what they're going to do. Because, I mean, I'd like to see the differences and all this and see which one I like it better. The TV series I grew up with or the movie. And right now, I'm disappointed due to the fact is I'd rather see the traditional morphers. But that's just me. I've seen the new morpher at Toys R Us in Salem, and it was kind of bizarre. But the interesting thing too is Stephanie's into this as well, and she can actually put this helmet on without unlatching it. She could just literally put it over and put it on like it's nothing. She has a... Sorry, Josh distracted me. But she has a small head, nothing wrong with that. But I do love her to death, and if you got any questions for me on when the wedding is and all this, leave a comment down below. Because right now I don't feel like I should need to be talking about that, because I'm always off topic, because I need to be talking more about this.
Oh, wait, I do got one question for you.
Okay.
It does have to do with the new movie. do you think we'll ever see a Green Ranger in the future? And also, what is your thoughts on the whole spoilers if you haven't seen the trailer for the new one? Jason and Kimberly.
Oof. Now that one was a shocker because they should have traditionally, in my opinion, be Tommy and Kimberly. Because that's what I always thought. Because they had a crush on each other in the TV series. Yes, you can come in. I'm doing a live stream. It doesn't matter.
It's his fiance.
Who just eventually got out of surgery with a gallbladder. So she's not feeling good and on meds.
But your thought that
It's interesting that Jason and Kimberly end up hooking up. Okay. And I mean, another spoiler on the trailer is you don't really see Zordon or Alpha,
but they are in the movie.
and
They're just keeping them a secret, probably.
yeah, and then seeing Rita. Oh my God.
She is hot.
And I'm not gonna give any more out due to the fact that this could be. I don't want to spoil it for any of you that hasn't seen the trailer. But
Okay.
this is not gonna be a PG movie. I'll tell you that.
PG-13.
PG-13 movie or nothing. It's not that at all. And that's Josh playing with his communicator. Which shocked me is it on eBay you could sit here and find those things running from about $200 to $500.
Oh, speaking of ratings for Power Rangers, what was your thoughts on the rated R Power Rangers movie I showed you last night on YouTube?
Oh, the one where Rocky betrayed them all and all this. I want to see it just if they come out with it. I want to see it just because it's more interesting a bit. I mean,
You want to see them make more or something?
I'd like to see them make more because so far the only ones that they ever made was Power Rangers the movie with Ivan Ooze and Power Rangers Turbo. That's it. Those are the only movies. Honestly, I thought they should have made like the one we're talking about is the Green Ranger still around. Had a movie with that. White Ranger, which they did.
Well, actually, here's the funny thing. They might make a PG-13 movie for the Green Ranger down the road. So maybe we might not see him in the movie. Maybe. Don't know yet.
Don't know. But we actually had ideas on what we'd probably expect at the end of the Power Ranger movie.
But that's for another time.
Yes. But
What we are going to spoil, it has to do with, you know how the Marvel movies have after credit scenes? That's what it is. So
Yeah.
that's for a different time.
Yep. And leave a comment down below on who your favorite Power Ranger was. It doesn't matter. Back in the '90s with Green Ranger, all the way, it could go from back then to all the way to where it is now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to discriminate. Power Rangers is Power Rangers. 20 years of it.
Well, now it's longer than 20
Well,
years
yeah.
now,
But it's going on for years, and
it's still going strong.
yeah. And so just leave your comments down below. Leave a comment. You can even ask Josh a question on here, and he checks out my channel quite a bit. So he'll
Check on everybody's actually.
and he actually will answer your questions for him, even on my page.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys see the belt of the week, which I'm trying to get up, which I haven't done in a while because all my belts are here at his house.
For safety.
Yep. But I also will do cards of the week, which I can pull off of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I do hope you enjoy seeing the Power Rangers back in the day or even in the future. That is my cue. Zordon's calling me. Take care.
Hang on. Okay.
Take care, Nick Great fans.